Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hate to be making this video, and I tried not to be too negative about NBA Top Shot and NFL all day, but this one is getting a little bad with NBA Top Shot. Basically, for the entire summer, they took the whole summer off, basically doing squad goals, which essentially ran on its own. I'm assuming they already had everything planned out for these challenges that they were going to do and the full schedule. No one really complained too much about it because it was burning moments from the platform. But for me personally, I wasn't too interested in the squad goals moments, but it was cool that they used the summer to burn at least some moments, even though it probably wasn't as much as people had hoped. Everyone expected another run it back drop as well to come, which people were pretty stoked about as well. And that was expected to come just before the season. So with all that, plus the team leaderboards in the summer, could have been a fine summer if they just did those moments. Honestly, when I heard they were doing run it back drop, I thought that was a good idea. I mean, the run it back first set from, I guess the second set from Series 2 was pretty cool. People were hyped on this. If they could have just done a similar set to this with a lot less moments, maybe better players than this, it would have been okay. And I was expecting just another rare run it back drop, minted out of less than 990, and also just less players, maybe even some better players. And they picked 0506, which is a totally fine year. I would suspect that 90% of people in Top Shot, maybe even more, were born before this or even in the 90s, and they know all of these players essentially. The first red flag was they went with the 86-87 season, which I'm going to use a conservative guess here, and I would say that greater than 50% of the people on the NBA Top Shot platform were not born in the 70s to actually appreciate and know all of these players from the rare drop, I guess, like Dale Ellis. Can't really appreciate that. Brad Daugherty, Ron Harper, Sleepy Floyd. Honestly, like half of these guys, me personally, I can't really appreciate. But regardless of all that, I would have been fine with them just dropping the rare running back out of $4.99. Personally, I probably wouldn't have even gone for it still, but it wouldn't have been a huge thing. Not introducing a ton of new moments into supply, pretty small set and minted pretty low, would have been fine. But here we kind of start getting into everything they've done since this drop. I basically would have done the exact opposite. So it was fine to have another rare run it back drop. I thought that would have been cool. I really thought we could have scrapped the archive, the new archive set, and instead they put out a ton new archive moments. And looking at this player list, it's just really bad in my opinion. You have to be born in the 70s basically to appreciate most of these players. And when I put out my video that you could check out on the channel about the archive and run it back drop, I thought all of these were going to be $6 at least during these challenges, and you can see that there's still $4 or $5 in these challenges, so even lower than I thought. And there's not even ones that stick out, which I said as well. Ones that I thought could stick out would be Kurt Rambis, but he's just $5, not even $6. And the other one was Danny Ainge, again $5. So I did predict after all these challenges that these could be floor moments if they don't burn enough of them. And what I mean by floor moments is just $3. And I think they're all honestly going to go down to $3 after this drop. I haven't really looked into exactly how many of these are getting burned through this first challenge. I guess you could see Derek Harper here, 857 have been burned as well. So if we get these over 1,000 burned, they might hold $4, maybe $5. Vinny Johnson is 907. So if there was any announcement that I was hoping that they would cancel some of this plan, it would have been to cancel this archive set. I mean, it's just so unnecessary in my opinion, but obviously it's too late to cancel this. I think they could have just gone with the rare run it back set and everything would have been fine. But then the next thing that they did that I would have done the opposite again of was canceling this massive burn of the archive summer 2021 which is way over minted and way too many moments. Honestly, they kind of screwed some of these collectors that have been buying these, anticipating these challenges, including myself. You could see how many of these like floor moments I had here anticipating some of these burn challenges, and honestly, I was excited about getting some 2000s players in here that aren't on the platform. For myself personally, I can't really say off the top of my head which players from the 2000s don't have a moment that I would want, but I know as a Kings fan, Peja Stojakovic, get a Jason Williams. I think he only has a legendary in here. Doug Christie. I mean, I would like any of those guys. I love that area of basketball. Chris Webber. So I was actually excited about this. I was buying specifically for these burn challenges that they committed to, and now they're not happening. And the only really burning event of the summer was the squad goals. Burned a good amount, but I thought they were going to burn more this summer. And when I heard that they were burning a bunch of these archive moments, thought that was actually a good idea. So in my opinion, they canceled the wrong thing. They should have canceled the archive 86-87 set and kept this burn challenge going. I mean, I thought this was a good idea. So far, the two things that they've done in the past 2 weeks, I would have done the opposite. But to be honest, I don't care about that too much. It didn't really make me upset or anything. Like, it was kind of a whatever deal for me because I wasn't going for these moments really. But I was a little excited about getting more vintage vibes moments because I think these are cool, in my opinion. A lot of people don't like them, but like Chris Bosh on the Raptors, Nash on the Suns, and they're all different mint counts. I just think it's kind of cool. Iverson on the Sixers, Vince Carter on the Nets. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. They're from like all different years. You can see this one's from 99, 2014, 2006, so they're all over the place. They had so many players to pick from. Basically, you could pick from 1999 to 2014, it seems, that this range is. So there was so many players to pick from, and I thought those would have been cool challenges, would have burned a ton of moments probably. I actually would have went for those. Some of these are good prices. Like if you can get some good players here that are minted less than 2,000, $70. I mean, even if you get them like under 5,000, I'm sure they could hold $10 to $20 in value right now in the market. And I was actually looking forward to that. Okay, but one thing that did really irk me was these locker packs. I've also been scooping floor moments for trade tickets, so I was looking forward to the S1 locker packs that they said were coming this summer again. And I was thinking there's no way they're going to make it a 1% chance again at getting a Series 1 moment in this pack, and they did it again, 1% chance. Like, how absurd is that? You could pull 99 packs, and the math says that the odds of getting one still are not in your favor. 99 packs. I mean, if you value these moments at $2, 99 packs times $8 per pack is nearly $800. Or if you value them at $3, it's going to be like $1,200. And you're not even guaranteed to get one S1. All these other ones are basically going to be floor moments, which are $2, $3, even if you get a non-base set common or a Series 2 base set moment. Still going to be $3, maybe $4 or $5, but even then it's not going to add up to a $12 pack. So these are just insane. Like, I'm not going to be going for any of these. It's 100% gambling that you're going to get a Series 1, but then you also have to gamble that you're going to get a good Series 1. I mean, if we come to the platform and go to Series 1 and look at the lowest ask here, $15 right now. So you could get a Series 1 moment and you could end up pulling a $15 moment. I mean, look how many of these are under $20. Like, the Series 1 set is not that big, and we're still scrolling, and these are all still under $20. So this actually irked me more than them going back on the Vintage Vibe burning event is these locker packs that I was looking forward to, and I think some other people, at least a handful of other people, were looking forward to these. I mean, they sell out every time they do it. They'll probably sell out of these again. just because people want to gamble and get rid of these 60K moments. But the 1% chance is just insane. And even if you hit it, you got to get lucky again that you're going to get something that's greater than 20 bucks. I mean, even if you bought 5 packs and you got an S1 that's $15 in one of the packs, you probably could have made more money if you just sold all those moments instead of traded in trade tickets. I mean, if we come to NFL All Day and you look at this premium pack that they dropped the price of by $40 and guaranteed 2 rares and a chance at a legendary, the chance here is like 8.5% to pull a legendary. I don't know the floor of legendaries, but it's over $100. It's probably over $200. Haven't checked in a minute on NFL All Day, but the odds actually give you some kind of hope. Like over 8 times more likely you're going to pull a legendary here, which is obviously way better than a Series 1. It's just absurd to me. Like, what percent of people are going to buy 10 or more of these and not get anything? It's going to be such a high percent, and then it just makes people even more mad when they're buying these packs and not getting anything out of them. Just give people something to look forward to pulling. Obviously, there's something to look forward to pull, but the odds are just so low. It's just crazy to me. So I basically said what I would have done. I would have not done the archive set from 86, 87, and then I would have kept the Burning Challenges vintage vibes. Like, I can't be alone that I was a little excited for more 2000s player moments and those challenges, and burning a bunch of these archive moments that no one wants these high mint counts on as well. And no one wants right now. They're basically floor moments because of the mint count is so high. Then I would have gave a 5% chance at an S1 moment. Maybe lower the number of packs from 200,000 to 150,000 or something if you're going to do that. And then lastly, the plan going forward for the start of the season. You don't have to do a playbook unless they're going to. That'd be great, I guess, like they do for NFL All Day. But do a burning challenge for packs. That's essentially all NFL All Day is doing. You have to burn 5 moments and do a challenge, and then you get packs for cool moments you could pull. Why doesn't Top Shot just do that with blended packs, not just like S3 base packs, but some kind of blended pack where there's a chance at a rare, essentially these locker room packs, but with way better moments and chances at hitting stuff. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. That's essentially all Playbook is burning moments and doing challenges. So you could just do a challenge that's a combination of burning and collecting moments, which they said they've planned on doing in the future. And I think they might have already actually done one of those on Top Shot, but not for a pack. So basically the challenge would look like this. Burn 5 playoff moments or whatever it is from the 2022 playoffs. And then the second part of it would be submit challenge moments from the top 3 scorers of opening night minted less than 10K. That could be the challenge right there. And then the reward would be a blended pack with 3 moments. And maybe it's a 2% chance at a rare, a 2% chance at a S1 moment, and then a 50% chance you're going to get a non-base set common, and a 10% chance you're going to get an S2 common moment in that pack. Something like that. Like, that's essentially what NFL All Day is doing. You got to burn those 5 moments, and then you got to submit a challenge, some sort of challenge like this, and you're rewarded with a pack. So you're burning 5, getting 3 back, but chance at a rare, chance at S2, 50% chance at a non-base set common, 10% as an S2 common. If they're not going to do a full like NBA playbook, I would just do some challenges like this. I think they're fun to do, and it burns moments. And you're not just creating new moments, you're giving out packs of moments that are already minted, which I think people have fun opening packs rather than just getting a player's moment, in all honesty. Which is another reason why NFL All Day has been so successful, because they give out so many packs with these drops, and then obviously from Playbook as well. All right, guys, I'll leave you with the Artis Gilmore highlight, who's a challenge reward in the archive set for this video. Hopefully I didn't bash on Top Shot too much. If you guys are into NFL all day, check out my last videos on the playbook and the pack I opened. They'll all be linked down below. And hopefully Top Shot can do some kind of challenges like this going forward. Excited to see what they put out for the beginning of Top Shot season. Who knows, in a month, everyone might be loving Top Shot yet again once the season kicks off and is in full swing, and they're doing some really cool things, hopefully. So let's look forward to that. I'm probably going to put out another video talking about what I hope a roadmap will look like, because they haven't put out an S4 roadmap as well, even though they said that they basically had it done, I think, in June or July, and they haven't announced it. So looking forward to that as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, check out the other videos on the channel, and I'll catch you in another one.